Joe from Gamers Connect here at the Crescent Moon Coffee Shop with Tyler and Lucas from KillSmile Studios. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
And tell us a little bit about yourselves. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Tyler. I'm the co-founder, one of the co-founders, the only co-founder of KillSmile Studios. My work consists of anything visual, the characters, the colors, anything you see on the screen. More than likely comes from me. And we'll do a little interview.
And I'm Lucas. I do most of the programming, and then all the components he makes, I put them all together and get it in the game looking good.
Yeah, but we actually refer to him as the wizard because I will start giving him so much assets. At one point, he's just overwhelmed. And I'm like, yeah, just make it work, and then he usually does.
I wave my wand.
Yeah.
Or your sonic screwdriver in some,
Yeah.
in some cases.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about your upcoming project.
Our upcoming project is So Many Monsters. We're actually going to release it on iOS devices, iPad, iPhone, touches, anything really, anything Apple. It's kind of a high score kind of game. The main thing is just dazzle everybody with just so many monsters, just all that eye candy on the screen, constant, the heart rate goes up and everything, like leaderboards.
Leaderboards. Try to get the high score, try to be the top. Top winner.
And we're pretty excited about it. It's definitely a lot different than what we used to. What we're still working on. Feral Planet, and this is just a non-stop barrage. So.
You mentioned it's going to be Apple.
Yeah, Apple. Yeah.
Apple's exclusive, or is it going to be?
No, we're thinking. As of right now, we're going to do first on the App Store.
Okay.
But then, pretty soon actually, we're thinking about Google Play, Amazon, the works all the way down the line.
What's mostly nice is that we've seen is like a lot of companies do that first. It's just gets all your kinks out on Apple, and you can just send it to Google right away.
And another thing that's really cool about this project is we were working on Feral Planet, and we still are, but we needed, to get something out there. We needed to test the waters, and what's cool about this project is we are actually, marketing for the first time. We're, doing this, these kind of things.
To Apple, we actually had to submit to Apple.
Merchandising, we're just trying to figure out, just test the waters to where, Feral Planet comes around, we'll kind of have something to gauge off of. So, it's kind of a dual purpose for this project.
Describe a little bit about Feral Planet.
Yeah, Feral Planet is a 2D adventure, kind of like a helicopter kind of game, side-scroller. We actually first met in college. We were taking some classes. I was primarily interested in animation. So I decided to take a lot of 2D, and then we took a 3D class together. We really hit it off. And ever since then, every class we were in, we had a brilliant teacher who came up and who just let us do what we want, but he also gave us a lot of parameters with that. And the project that we were working on was, it had to be one button, and it had two verbs. I think it was. It was
like get and belong.
Get and belong. And that's all we had to go. It's kind of like your game jam kind of feel. So I immediately thought, okay, just a bunch of mountains. You can go through them, you can go over them, and stuff like that. So we really liked
that idea.
And then we took some independent studies, and we just kept developing various stages. And we found out that what works on 2D doesn't work 3D. And there's a lot of games out there that try to do that. South Park's a good one. They've done 3D, and then turns out you got to stick with it. So we went back to that. We're like, let's just make a game. Let's make a small,
go back to the original, because we also added a lot of game mechanics of using a keyboard and making it on a computer, and then we're like, let's
just got
get rid of that.
So
make it easy for us.
We went back to a lot of the roots, and it's pretty much a kid, and some sort of Pikachu-like concept where you're riding him along this traverse landscape of this unknown planet. And reason we'll tell later. We haven't really mentioned it really, but pretty much stop the whole planet from taking over, from overgrowing again. So you have to go, face various enemies, various like unexpected planet growth that comes out, and that's one of our earliest games we created together. So
Do you have any hints at what's coming after? Like, you got a big project with Feral Planet, and then, of course, so many monsters. Is there any hints at what's coming next, or are you just focusing on these two?
we took about 2 years or so to start working on projects, and we through that time we've been to many game jams. We've had a lot of good ideas, a lot of prototypes. I would like to revisit those if it's possible, but I think for now,
we're kind of just looking at Feral Planet.
we're really
Right
excited
in
about
this
Feral Planet
project.
because the world is so rich. It's so there's a lot of things you can do in that world. We're really excited about that. To where I think So Many Monsters is in a way limited. I think to expand it would have to just be different various modes. You have your your little films you can have too with the various characters and that. But depending on how this goes, what we're thinking in the pipeline is releasing different modes for this, but ultimately returning to Feral Planet.
Okay. And I've had a chance to play Feral Planet at the OGDA meetings, the OMA Game Dev group meetings, and I've had a blast with it. I've seen some of the shots that you've tweeted out on this, and it looks pretty cool. So you can find more about these guys at their website, KillSmileStudios.tumblr.com.
Yep.
Just go there and check it out.
And we also have our website too, KillSmile.com.
KillSmile.com.
You can follow us on Twitter at KillSmile Studio.
Okay.